Okay, coming to this question, the second one, you might have completed, but just I want to talk about it. They want x power m plus y power m. It is divisible by x plus y if m is an odd natural number. Okay, so as I said, somebody can prove for m equal to 1, then take m equal to k, assume it is true, and then prove for k plus 2. That is one way. Another method is you can take x power 2n plus 1, y power 2n plus 1. You take m as 2n plus 1, nothing wrong. But if you want 2n plus 1 to cover all the odd numbers, natural numbers, what is the smallest n I should take?
1.
0.
1.
No. If I take 1, 2n plus 1 will become 3. Then you are proving from 3 onwards, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why they proved here for n equal to 0. See that. When you put n equal to 0, what is the 2n plus 1 will become?
1.
1. After that, they assume that it is true for n equal to k and true for k plus 1. If somebody says, I don't want to do for 0, I want to do for n equal to 1 in the beginning, then the power is to take as, yes. Mute yourself. Mute yourself. Okay. So 2n minus 1. If you take, then when you put n equal to 1, n equal to 2 and all, it cover all the odd numbers. Okay, so these yesterday I explained all of them. Anybody any doubt in any one of these examples, these 6 examples? 6 only or 4? Sorry, 1 more. Yeah, I'm talking about this additional examples. Example 1, or this problem 1, this problem 2, and divisibility. Problem 3, 49 power n plus 16n minus 1 is divisible by 64, and this one divisible by 11. I think I discussed only these 4 yesterday. Yes. Okay, yesterday I discussed those 4 questions. Anybody any doubts in them?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. This one. Maybe I can just I will share this. Karunakar, you got your admission number 8 or no? Karunakar.
Sir, good morning, sir. Sheetal here.
Yeah, good morning, madam. Please tell me.
Sir, these a lot of students, they join without the audio. That means that they are in the class, they are present in the list, but they can't hear us and we can't hear them. So they just come here to mark it that they are a part of this list, but they are actually not attending the class.
They should send a message to us, madam, that if they have a problem, like for example, if they're using a desktop with speakers, they can hear us, but they cannot talk to us.
No, sir, without, they do not join with the audio, they do not join with the audio to even listen. They can't even hear us, sir.
I am not aware of that, madam.
Yes, sir, I tried this. I checked actually. I joined another meeting. I tried all options and then I got to know that how it is. So, even if we keep calling out their names, they can't hear. Karunakar cannot hear us. Leela cannot hear us. You know, they cannot hear us.
And Sai Pranay also.
Yes, they cannot hear us. They don't know. They see us that the lips are moving, we can talk, but they don't hear us, sir. So, what I feel is that I'm going to take an action against such students. We don't need them actually.
Yes, madam. You send a message to them. They should reply to us first, and then you can take.
Yes, sir. I'm planning to speak to their parents today.
Yes, madam. Very good.
Sure, sir. Sure. Please carry on. The class is yours.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, they are all routine questions only, but some questions need little work separately. So I just tell some questions today and some questions tomorrow. I want to close the whole thing by tomorrow, this mathematical induction. Afternoon, I have a class, right, today, Thursday?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
4 to 5 you have class, sir.
Yes, sir. Means like actually, sir, from 4 to 5 class,
4 to 5 class.
advanced determinant, matches and determinant doubts. Sir.
Yeah. So today 4 to 5 class, I'm not going to discuss anything about matrices and what is it, mathematical induction. Okay. So those who
Okay.
joined recently, they don't know anything about maths and determinants. They don't have to attend that 4 to 5 class. What I will be discussing is means the last few odd numbers and even numbers doubts I'm going to discuss first. Okay. Then I'm going to discuss doubts in advanced material, or if there are no doubts till the end of the time, I'll discuss some questions from the advanced material. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in exercise 2A, there are 15 questions. All right. So you can try to complete 5 today, 5 tomorrow, 5 day after tomorrow, or what you have to complete it in next 3 days. You want to finish in 1 day, you want to finish in 2 days, but maximum you can take 3 days. Is that okay for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah. It may be a little boring sometimes. Okay. Because all are routine, but we have to do it. Right.
So we should do in IP homework or
Same.
yes.
Wherever you wrote those examples, there only.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I wrote it them in the class notes so that I can refer. I can write.
Yes, sir. I too wrote in class work.
Wherever you write everything in one place. Okay. Okay. Coming to very first question. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square so on up to n square equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay. There are some few students who joined yesterday itself. Okay. Coming to class today. If they are not able to follow, don't worry. All right. I wanted to send some messages on WhatsApp to you. Okay. Those who joined yesterday. Aditya is there? General Gad Aditya, somebody is there? Yeah. Roll number 703, Aditya. Can you respond? Yeah, you sent a message there. So that's good. Okay. So yesterday I wanted to send some messages. If you don't understand today's class, don't worry so much. I'll send you the in WhatsApp. I'll send you some messages. You'll get some clarity. All right. But be assured, by next week Tuesday onwards, I'm going to start a new topic, trigonometry. You'll be able to follow from then. So till the next week Tuesday, you have to hold on. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Any other new student also same thing. I'm going to start trigonometry from Tuesday. Till that time, just try to follow. And even the last 2-3 days lectures are I recorded. I'll send you the video link. Generally, before anybody joins the class itself, I send. But last 2-3 days, I was busy with so many meetings and all that.
Sir?
Yes, please.
Sir, Monday after examination, no classes, sir?
Have they announced anything to you?
Yes, sir. Monday exam is there, they announced it, sir, but about classes, they didn't announce it.
Okay. What about Saturday class? Have they announced anything?
No, sir. Nothing, sir.
Okay. Anyway, you'll get some clarity. Don't worry. All right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. So this is already a standard formula that you're supposed to remember, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah. But when this question is given, don't say it is a formula. You have to prove it by mathematical induction. All right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. So this is actually very easy only. For n equal to 1. Okay. Anyway, for 1 or 2 new students, just quickly 2 minutes only. Whenever you want to prove a formula or a statement like this, LHS equal to RHS or something like that, for all natural numbers, we cannot keep on verify for n equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3, it will take forever time. Okay. So what we do is, for n equal to 1, it is correct, we will prove it. For n equal to k, it is correct, we will assume it. Let for n equal to k, it is true. Using that, we prove for n equal to k plus 1. Now, just by proving this and this, actually we proved for all natural numbers. Why? When it is true for 1, it is true for 2. When it is true for 2, it is true for 3. When it is true for 3, it is true for 4. Like that, it's forever. So whenever it is true for n equal to k, by assuming that it is true, if you prove for it is true for n equal to k plus 1, and you also prove this one, that is n equal to 1, it is true, actually proved it forever. This way of proving is called mathematical induction. That's all. So different questions is a practice. Okay. Okay. Anyway, now just related to this, these 2 years, especially when you are learning any chapter for first time, it is very, very important that you read the notes and read the textbook a lot, and after that practice a lot of questions. Okay. Anybody heard of there is a formula for success called CUP? Anybody heard?
So for what, sir?
No,
Okay,
sir.
I'll explain it in a minute. Okay. C for concentrate. Okay. U for understand. And P for practice. Okay. So it is very important that you concentrate in the class. Okay. That is very important. And then also you should understand what is taught. If you have doubts, you should ask and make it clear. Okay. You should understand the subject. Okay. And then only understanding the subject is not good. Let us say you know understood the formula very nicely. What our teacher told is clear. After that, you don't practice anything. Then over a time you'll forget. Okay. You don't don't develop the skill of the question is twisted this way, that way, how to do it. I generally emphasize more on this. But these are also very important, that the class should be very attentive. Somebody doesn't listen to the class, doesn't come on time, doesn't take the notes, doesn't concentrate. Okay. And then obviously they'll not be able to do it. So concentrate, understand it. If you are not understanding, ask. We'll explain different way. Then you practice. Okay. Just do this thing only, automatically everything else will follow. Anybody had this before?
No, sir, a line. I heard it, like I read it in the Google thoughts for this.
All right. Okay. As I said, somebody told me, we generally tell like this, but you may remember it. Okay. At least whenever you drink at home tea or coffee or something else, milk in a cup, you can remember cup formula. All right. Okay. So this is for n equal to 1. Okay. LHS is 1 square. And what is RHS? 1 into 1 plus 1 into 2 into 1 plus 1 by 6. That is 2 into 3 by 6. So LHS is 1, RHS is 1. So it is 2 for n equal to 1. One more important point, I was checking your homework. Some people are not writing working properly. For example, n equal to k plus 1, they are proving it and they are leaving it there. At least you should write S of P of n is true for n equal to k plus 1. Hence, by principle of mathematical induction, P of n is true for all n belongs to n. And you require to write the question once again. Did I say that or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that is the reason I'm telling don't write notes, because I am not writing all that working, but you write all that working. I'm saying that, right? Okay. So I observed in a few people's homework that they are not writing the working. Okay. It is very important to write the work. Okay. For n equal to 1, we proved it. Okay. Now for n equal to k, we'll assume it is correct. So anyway, the question is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square, so on up to n square equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Wherever n is there, write k. Okay, we'll take this. Now, if I want to prove for k plus 1, the next term I have to add on both sides. What is the next term after k square?
K plus 1 into
K
k
plus
plus 2 into 2
Yeah.
k plus 3 by
Yeah.
6.
I added k plus 1 whole square on both sides. K into k plus 1 into 2k plus 1 by 6 by k plus 1 whole square. Now, this RHS, the expected answer, what I want to get is, I think Karthika, you are telling that answer. K plus 1 plus 1, 2 times k plus 1 by 6. Wherever k is there or wherever n is there, write k plus 1. This, we have to prove this. Okay, if you know very clearly what is that you need to prove, you can easily do it, right? Okay, and with simple factorization, you can take k plus 1 common by 6 common, we'll get k into 2k plus 1 extra k plus 1. And there is a 6 also because by 6 I took LCM. So that is k plus 1 by 6, 2k square plus k plus 6k plus 6, which is k plus 1 by 6 into 2k square plus 7k plus 6. Okay. How can I factorize this quadratic? Taking the
4k
middle term.
plus
2k square plus 4k plus 3k plus 6.
Yeah. I can write 7k as 4k plus 3k plus 6.
Sir,
Here I can take.
your screen is not covering the below part, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Now okay.
Now it's okay.
Yeah. So now I can take from these two 2k common, I'll get k plus 2. From these two, I can take 3 common, I'll get k plus 2. Okay. Now take k plus 2 common. If I take k plus 1 by 6 and take k plus 2 common, I'll get 2k here, 3 here, which is 2k plus 6. So k plus 1 is there, k plus 2 is there, 2k plus 3 by 6. Now, don't leave it like this. I told you should write the way which we are expected to get. So this k plus, you cannot see the upper part now, right? Okay, let us this. Okay, this k plus 1 as it is, but this k plus 2 I will write k plus 1 plus 1. This I will write 2 into k plus 1 plus 1 by 6. Now it looks like n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay, so what we proved is, by assuming that it is true for k, we proved for k plus 1. So p of k plus 1 is true. Hence, by principle of mathematical induction, the whatever the given statement is true for all n belongs to n. Okay. So this is very easy because automatically k plus 1 came common, simple quadratic, you factorize it. The next question may not come that easy. Let us see. I think somebody got unmuted, some noise is coming. See. Yeah. Okay. So, you cannot see this. Right. 2 into 3. 2 into 3 plus 3 into 4 plus 4 into 5, so on up to n terms is n into n square plus 6n plus 11 by 3. This is a question. We have to prove by mathematical induction. What is our first step? For n equal to 1. Even well before that, sometimes they give nth term easy. If they don't give, we have to find nth term, right?
Yes.
So take this first term 2 here, 3 here, 4 here.
The nth term is n plus 2 into n plus 3.
n plus
Yeah.
1 into n plus 2.
Into n plus 2, sorry.
Yeah, n plus 1 into n plus 2. Yes. You take 2, 3, 4, so on. Then the nth term is n plus 1. You can easily guess. First term is 1 extra 2, second term is 1 extra 3, third term is extra 4. Or this is an arithmetic progression with first term 2, common difference 1. Nth term will be a 2 plus n minus 1 into d. A plus n minus 1 into d will get n plus 1. Similarly, take all the second terms 3, 4, 5, so on. The nth term is n plus 2. That is because the first term is 3 and the common difference is 1. You will get n plus 2. Okay. So because nth term is not given, you have to find that. So this is a product of all the first elements in that nth term is n plus 1. All the second elements it is n plus 2. So first of all, you understand nth term is n plus 1 into n plus 2. So you can actually remove this. and write n plus 1 here into n plus 2. Okay, now somebody got unmuted. I'm getting a little noise.
Sir, actually, you can mute them, sir, if somebody is unmuted.
Yeah. Okay, so now for n equal to 1, the LHS is the very first term, 2 into 3, which is 6. And the RHS is, if I put 1 into 1 square plus 6 plus 11 by 3. 1 plus 6, 7 plus 11, 18 by 3, which is 6. So for n equal to 1, LHS is 6, RHS is 6, so they're equal. That's fine. And then we'll assume that it is true for n equal to k. Okay, that means I have to write 2 into 3 plus 3 into 4 plus 4 into 5, so on up to k plus 1 into k plus 2 is equal to k into k square plus 6k plus 11 by 3. This we are only assuming. Now, I want to add the next term, that is k plus 2 into k plus 3 on both sides. Okay. So that is 2 into 3 plus 3 into 4 plus 4 into 5 plus k plus 1 into k plus 2 plus k plus 2 into k plus 3. Up to here already I know it is this k into k square plus 6k plus 11 by 3 plus k plus 2 into k plus 3. Okay. So I added very next time here, the same time I added on this side. This whole thing, anybody want to tell me what is the answer I'm expected to get after simplifying this?
K plus 1
K plus 1 into
Plus 1 into k plus
k plus k plus 1
K plus 1 plus
plus
11.
11 whole divided by
6 into
Yeah, wherever n is there or k is there, I have to get k plus 1. So I have to get k plus 1 into k plus 1 whole square plus 6 into k plus 1 plus 11 by 3. Right? Okay. Now, I'll show you how to get properly, but I'm doing a little bit of reverse engineering here. I know the answer, I'll go back. K plus 1 into, if I expand this, I'll get k square. Here 2k and here 6k, that is 8k. Here 1, 11, 12 plus 6, 18 by 3. Yeah. That means somehow I have to show this is equal to this. This I should write whatever is the expected thing. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
It's
Yeah, but from here to here, it is not so easy because till now we got some k plus 1 common, k square, something came common. It was very easy. Is there anything that I can take common directly here?
no, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so here you'll have a little problem because you'll have a cubic expression. Let us see what is that. When I expand, I will get k cube plus 6k square plus 11k. Multiply with 3. 3 times k square plus 2k plus 3k plus 6 whole by 3. Further, it is k cube plus 6k square plus 3k square is 9k. 11k plus 6k is 17k. And 3 6 are 8. 18 square by 3. Okay. So, because there is no option to take anything common, I just expanded this to LCM. I nicely got a cubic expression by this. I know what is the next step I'm going to get, what I need to get. I would have written directly, but still.
26k.
I'll get 26k. Yeah, thank you. So this is 5 plus 3, 5 3 are 15, 26k. Thank you. Yeah, I saw only this 2k. Yeah, it is 5k. Thank you. Now, look at this. If I substitute k equal to minus 1, will this numerator become 0?
No, sir.
Put k equal to minus 1, what will happen?
Yes,
You
sir.
get minus 1 plus 9 minus 26 plus 18.
Yes,
Right?
sir. 0, sir.
0, sir.
This
Yes,
is
sir.
27, this is minus 27. Okay. In any polynomial expression, if you put x equal to a, it becomes 0. What does it mean?
Sir, it's the
K
zero.
minus
For the equation.
Yeah, x minus is a factor of that. So that means when I put k equal to -1, it became 0 means,
K
can I
plus
write
1 is
this
equal to
as
0.
K plus
k
1 is
plus
a
1 into something by 3? Am I right?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It
we
is k
should
plus
divide
1.
the
Yeah,
cubic
k plus 1 is a
polynomial by
factor.
k plus 1.
Yeah. Now, okay, one may say very nice that k plus 1 is a factor. You got it because you kept k equal to -1, it became 0. How to find the rest of the quadratic? Because if this is cubic, I want to write linear into something that has to be
Sir,
we
quadratic.
can divide
Divide
we can
the
factor,
k
sir.
plus 1 by
equation.
Yeah.
divide the
Somebody can
cubic
use
polynomial by k plus 1.
Somebody can use synthetic division. Just you can do normal division also. Take this, write the cubic expression, get k plus 1, keep on doing that. Whatever you get here, that is a quadratic, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, we'll get x plus 1 into x plus 2 into x plus.
No, no, no. You don't get further factors here. Only k plus 1 will come.
Sir,
Other, yes, please.
sir, can you say what is the synthetic division?
No, no. I'll talk about all that. But I don't need all that. What is going to come here, I'll tell you directly. You don't need to write anything. Okay. See carefully. Here there will be some k square term, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
This into this should give me k cube. Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That is the reason I wrote k square here. Okay. Now see carefully. 1 into k square is k square. There is a k term here. I don't know 2k or 7k. That is another k square. So this k square and this k square together should give me 9k square. Can you
Yes.
tell me what number should be here?
8k, sir.
8k square.
9K.
Yes. Because this is k square. This is 8k square. Together it is 9k square. And next. Constant is very, very easy because the constant here into
18,
constant
sir.
here should be 18. So it should be 18. Okay. Now, one may say k term, we did not check. Let us check it. K into 18, how much? 18k. 1 into 8k, how much is that?
20.
8k. 26. Done, right? Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, means like in that proper working also we can write, sir, or should we do the whole division?
In IP exam, they are not going to ask you from here to here how you got.
Okay, sir.
Okay. You don't even have to tell you why k plus 1 is a factor. How also? That I kept
Okay.
k equal to -1 and all that. Okay. So whether you by hearted this or you done by synthetic division or by proper factorization, anything you want, nobody cares. You just have to write this equal to this. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In fact, if somebody doesn't know, I told you how to get this by reverse engineering.
Yes, sir.
You take the answer, expected answer, and what is that? Wherever k is there, write k plus 1 and expand this. That is exactly this only, na?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, other doubt in mathematical induction whole process. Sir,
Okay.
if we are assuming k is right, means like the formula is right for k, and we are proving k plus 1.
Yeah.
Sir, then why we are taking 1 or 2 or before, sir?
Yeah,
K can be 1.
I'll tell you something simple, interesting thing. You take 1 plus 2 plus 3 so on up to n is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now, let us say I'll add one extra 9 to this. Okay.
Okay.
But here I don't add. Then this formula is wrong, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Assume that it is true for k, it will come true for k plus 1.
Sir?
If you assume it is true for k, you will be able to prove that it is true for k plus 1.
Sir, I think no, sir, because that's
No,
wrong.
it is yes. I'll show you very easily one step. 9 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 so on up to k is k into k plus 1 by 2, right? Right,
Yes, sir.
9 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 so on up to k plus 1. This whole thing you write k into k plus 1 by 2 plus k plus 1. Take common k plus 1. You will get k by 2 plus 1, which is k plus 1 into k plus 2 by 2. You got it, right?
Yes.
Wherever n is there, k plus. So whether I put 9 or 100, the solution is not at all affected, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if you only prove that if it is true for n equal to k, it is true for n equal to k plus 1, that is not sufficient because it should be true at least once. From then on only it will be true after this, right?
Okay, sir, understood.
It is like asking, I kept all the dominoes. The distance is sufficient that when something falls, everything else will fall. I adjust the distance like this. If you just put it like that, will they fall? No. Somebody has to push the first one, right?
Okay.
Okay. That pushing the first one is proving for n equal to 1 or what else is required.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Sir, if n is not equal to 1, should we go for 2, sir?
Depending on in the question, if they should ask us, if you want to prove something, prove for all natural numbers, you have to, the starting point is prove for 1. If they say, I want this statement to be true for all numbers greater than or equal to 10, then you have to prove first for 10. It depends on the question. Okay, now coming to this.
Sir, if we ask to prove for all natural numbers, then we can take n is equals to 1. If it is wrong, means the question is wrong, no, sir?
Yeah, you are right. If for n equal to 1 itself is not coming correct, obviously question is wrong. No? You take any natural number randomly, if LHS and RHS are not coming same, it is wrong, right? So yes, proving something wrong is very easy because you actually give one example sufficient. No? Okay. It's not a good example, but it may make a point that let us say you are studying 11th class board exam, or you have to write, let us say some 8 exams. When will you say you passed 11th class?
When we will pass all the 8 exams.
All the
8 subjects, right? When will you say you failed the 11th class?
If we miss one subject also.
Any one of the subjects.
You don't have to fail in all the subjects, right? Any one subject you failed 11th class, right? Okay. So like that, if something is false, you don't have to check for each and every number. For one number, you prove it is false. Even for few numbers, it is correct also doesn't matter. The overall statement is false. But if it is true, you have to prove for each and every natural number. We don't have that much time. That's why we are resorting to this principle of mathematical induction. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yeah. So by the way, writing this as this, if somebody is not happy that I wrote directly, I wrote this is k cube, this 8, you are not happy, don't worry. I can do this simple division. K cube plus 9k square plus 26k plus 18. And write k plus 1 here. I need to get k cube, so I will write k square here. Multiply with this, we'll get k cube plus k square, subtract, we'll get 8k square plus 26k plus 18. Now k is here, 8k square here, so at 8k square plus 8k, subtract, we'll get 18k plus 18. Then plus 18, you will get 18k plus 18, 0. That means this can be written as product of these two, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you don't get any idea how to write like this, just understand, at least you know what the answer you need to get. Or I told you put k equal to -1. Okay, this will become 0, means k plus 1 is a factor. How to write other factors? You can do this division. Right. For this division only, there is some shortcut called synthetic division. In second year, we'll study. I don't have to spend too much time because we are not going to use so much in first year. That you write like some 1, 9, 26, 18. Put some 1 here, 0 here, you write 1, this 1 here, subtract, you'll write 8. That 8 here, you write 18.
-1 there, sir, because of
Either way, there are 2 ways to synthetic division. If I write 1, you will subtract here. If I write -1, you will add here. That's all.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay. Then you get x square plus 8x plus 18. It's just a shortcut only. So what you are doing here, is same. You are not writing all these details. Otherwise, this and this are exactly same. Because here you have done 9 minus 1, 8, no? That is only this one. Here you have done 26 minus 8 as 18, right? That is only this one. And this 18 minus 8, 0 is, that is only this. Okay? Okay, so I am not going to tell you what is synthetic division. Somebody knows something like this, okay. If you don't know, don't problem. Do like this, or I told you how to do directly. Right? Okay.
Yes.
So from here to here, I told you one method is reverse engineering. Another method is understand when you put k equal to -1, it is 0. So k plus 1 is a factor. For other factor, directly write the way I told, or you do like this, or you do like this. Either way, doesn't matter. But in the exam, you are not expected to give any details from here to here how you got. You don't have to write all this. Yeah, compared to other questions here, the factorization is not that straightforward. Yes, please.
Sir, is a synthetic division like a shortcut, or we can do in exam?
You can do in the exam. You can do in the exam. Okay.
Yes.
Of course, there are that means What I want to say is, it is not that shortcut is a very wrong word. Okay, wrong is a some places shortcut means you don't even know what are you doing, you just do something, but you will get the answer. Okay, but if you understand what is that you are doing and that you're doing that way shortcut, I think it is a standard formula only. I should call it, not a shortcut. Okay,
Yes.
so shortcut is not a bad word. All right. Okay. Anyway, so now you cannot leave it here. What you have to do, right? K plus 1, you have to readjust it as k square. This 8k I am going to write 2k plus 1 plus 6k. This 18 I am writing plus 1 here, plus 6 here, plus 12 here. 7, 11. Sorry. Yeah. So I wrote 18 as 1 plus 6 plus 11. 8k as 2k plus 6k. Why I am writing all that, you know. These three will become k plus 1 whole square. These two will become 6 times k plus 1. This will become 11 by 3. Now this exactly looks like n into n square plus 6n plus 11 by 13, which is the expected answer we are supposed to get.
These are, I think. These.
This is 3, yeah. So now we can say P of n is true for n equal to k plus 1 because you adjusted it and wrote it like this. Okay. So the proving n equal to k plus 1 part may put a little challenge in some questions, may not be all. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes, please.
after finding the k formula, we can directly substitute k plus 1 in the equation, sir.
Yes, you are right. For n equal to k, we assume it is correct.
Yes, sir.
And for n equal to k plus 1, we add a particular term on both sides and then simplify the RHS to get the required answer.
Yes, sir.
So that means first of all we have to assume that k is true for that formula, sir.
For n equal to k, the given formula is true, but we are assuming that, right? Okay, just a minute. For all the exercise, I sent the solutions also, right? So if somebody needs any help, you can even look at that. Let me see if I can open that. Just 1 minute. Bharat Kumar, can you mute yourself?
Okay, sir.
Sir.
Yeah. Okay, this is a question just now I was discussing. Okay. So all the exercise 15 questions, the solutions also were written. The reason we are giving this is so that if somebody doesn't know working, any with doubt, okay, you can always use it. But try to write on your own. But working is also very important for me. Okay. Yeah, you can see here. They added k plus 2 plus k plus 3 on both sides. Now this part, whatever is that we are supposed to prove without any steps. Yeah, you can see. They simplified this. They got a cubic expression. Now from here, directly they wrote this. How did this come up? How did this come up is not required here. But if you understand how it came, you don't have to by heart. In a rough work, you can do it and you can write it. Is it okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Sir.
But it's also important that not that you will write this much and say s of k plus 1 is true, because from this here it is not obvious that it is true. You have to readjust it like this and then readjust it like this. Now it looks like n into n square plus 1 into 6n plus 11 by 3. Now we can say s of k plus 1 is true. Okay. Then you should also write by principle of finite mathematical induction. What is a finite mathematical induction right now? Don't worry. You write mathematical induction or finite mathematical induction, not a problem. Is it okay?
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, in that problem, you have added k plus 2 into k plus 3 on both sides, no, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, why did you add only those two numbers?
I'll tell you. Okay. Let us say you don't worry about this. Okay. Let us say I want to prove s of k plus 1 is 2. I want to prove s of k plus 1 is 2. Tell me for s of k plus 1 statement, what is the LHS will be? 2 into 3 will come, 3 into 4 will come, 4 into 5 will come. This is the kth term. What is the k plus 1 term? Wherever k is there, what should I do?
Plus 1.
Yeah, that is only exactly this. Am I correct?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now you are clear why we added that particular term?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then it is good. Whoever has any doubt, small or big, you ask. Okay. I think from the day one you see we are that means we are strict that you do homework on time, you come to the class, put your video on and all. But regarding understanding, we are very, very friendly. You want to ask any doubt? Even when I'm explaining somebody also, if there is question also, I don't mind. Okay. So please feel free to ask any small or big doubt. Don't have to feel shy that what others will think of you. Okay. Or what I think of you. Who cares what others think of you, what I think of you. What we care is whether you understand or not. Okay. So any small doubt or big doubt, you can ask right in the middle of the class. We don't mind. Okay. Third one I may skip because it is quite easy to prove that. Even fourth one is very easy. Let me see if I have to spend some time on some important things. Yeah. Eighth one is easy, but it is not sum of many things. It is product of many things. Okay. So I'll talk about eighth one a little. In the textbook, there are total 9 examples, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
10, sir.
10.
10.
Yes,
Examples of-
and 10.
First 5 and next 5, huh?
Yes, sir.
First 6 and next 4, sir.
Was 6 and 4.
First 6 and 4, okay.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, all those 10 examples we should write in IP homework book, no, sir?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, just for clarity, first we have 6 examples. Next we have 4 examples on divisibility, right?
Yes, sir.
And in the exercise, we have 15 questions. All right. Okay. So, by yesterday, have you completed this whole thing or no?
Up to 6 completed, sir. 4 questions today will complete.
Okay. All right. Whatever it is, but today is what, Thursday? Huh? Okay. By
Yes.
Saturday, you have to complete all of them. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I asked you to submit only first 4. How many I asked you to submit? First 5.
5, sir.
Five.
Okay. So I asked you, and today I am going to put a message after this class to submit rest of the 5. Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir. Okay.
And after that, every day 5. Tomorrow another 5. Next another 5. Next another 5. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So what is inductive hypothesis?
I'll explain all that. You are able to do the questions for now? Yeah, we'll talk about that. Okay. That's why I said don't read the theory. Just listen to what I said and do the problem. Okay. All right. The question was 1 plus 3 by 1, 1 plus 5 by 4, and 1 plus 7 by 9, so on, 1 plus 2n plus 1 by n square. Okay. We have to prove it is equal to n plus 1 whole square. Yeah. Actually, this question you don't need mathematical induction. I can even derive it very, very easy. Okay. Why? What is this when you simplify? 4 by 1. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This one when you
9 by
simplify
4.
9 by
4.
16 by 9.
16 by 9.
Next one is 5, 7 is 9 by 16, let us say. It will be 25 by 16. If I take LCM, it will be n plus 1 whole square by n square. You can see 4 and 4 are getting cancelled.
Yes, sir.
9, 9, 16, 16, this and this will cancel.
We'll get
What
n
is the
plus 1 whole.
N plus 1 whole square.
9 plus 1 whole square.
Yeah, such an easy thing. So we can derive it. Here we are not only to prove, it is a derivation also. But anyway, they told us to do by mathematical induction, so we have to do it. Okay. So in the exam, don't write that this is 4 by 1, this is 9 by 4, all cancel, you get n plus 1 by whole square. Okay, don't write like that. Even that is correct, it is not mathematical induction. Okay, so obviously, first step what? N equal to 1. When I take n equal to 1, here it is 1 plus 3 by 1, which is 1 plus 3, 4. What happened to RHS? 1 plus 1 whole square, 2 square, 4. So LHS and RHS are equal for n equal to 1, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
For n equal to k, I have to assume it is correct. So what is it I have to assume? 1 plus 3 by 1, 1 plus 5 by 4, so on up to 1 plus 2k plus 1 by k square equal to k plus 1 whole square. For n equal to k plus 1, let us see what is the LHS first of all. 1 plus 3 by 1, 1 plus 5 by 4, 1 plus 2k plus 1 by k square. Nandakishore, what do you think will be the next term? Nandakishore?
Sir, can I say, sir?
Yes. What do you think will be the next term?
Sir, 1
Sir,
plus k
1
square
plus
plus
2k
2k
plus
plus 1 by
3
k square.
k plus 1 whole square, sir.
So many Nandakishores are there in this class. But Nandakishore is not speaking.
What can I tell?
Kachuka, what happened to your cousin? He is not there.
He's there, sir.
Not responding. Okay. All right, Sarath, tell.
Sir, 1 plus 2k plus 3 by k plus 1 whole square.
Yeah. 1 plus, wherever k is there, I have to write k plus 1. 2 times k plus 1 plus 1, which is actually k plus 3 by k plus 1 whole square. Right? Okay. Now, earlier we were adding that term on both sides, right?
Yes.
Now, we should not add because this is not sum of many series. The series is a product. So, I should multiply with this on both sides. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, don't say add this term on both sides. You have to say multiply with this on both sides. So, it will be k plus 1 whole square into 1 plus 2 into k plus 1 by k plus 1 whole square. And what is the answer I am supposed to get here?
Sir, k plus 1
Plus
whole
2
square.
whole
K,
square, sir.
K
Yeah.
plus 2 whole.
K plus 1 plus 1. K plus 2 whole square is what I need to get. Let us say I am getting or not. This is k plus 1.
Sir, k plus 1
K
whole
plus 1
square,
whole
no,
square,
sir.
sir.
This is k plus 1 whole square. Thank you. So I can just take it inside. K plus 1 whole square, take it in. Here it will get cancelled. I will be left with, what is this? 2k,
2k
plus
plus
2.
3, sir.
Yeah, 2k plus 3. This is 2k plus 2 plus 2. If I expand this, what will come? We have places. So, okay, k square, 2k plus 1 plus 2k plus 3. That is k square plus 4k plus 4. That is a perfect square, k plus 2 whole square, right?
Yes, k plus 2 whole square.
So we write k plus 2 whole square, k plus 1 whole square, and say, square here. It is true for n equal to k plus 1. By principle of mathematical induction, it is true for all. This is similar to previous questions, but instead of adding k plus 1th term, we have to multiply with k plus 1th term on both sides. Okay, this question also, but we will little bit work a little carefully. Somebody got unmuted. Can you please mute yourself? Kasi, can you mute yourself? Kasi Vishwanath.
మరి వచ్చి నేను కాల్ అంత గట్టి చూపిస్తాను కాల్ దాని వేయలేదు
Kasi Vishwanath mute. Yeah. So this ninth question, what we need to prove is 2n plus 7 is less than n plus 3 whole square. Okay. For n equal to 1, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
This is 9. This is 60.
Yes.
Yeah. So 9 is less than 16. Correct. Now, let 2. Yes, please.
Sir, why are we proving for n is equal to 1 plus?
They want us to prove for all n belongs to n. That is the question.
Sir,
Question is different.
For the question.
Okay. I also did not see that part. Want me to see? Yeah. Use malfunction prove. I think they did not mention. They should write for all n belongs to n. Okay. In the textbook, it might have been there, right? Okay. Yeah. They should have given it is. Okay. Now, when you put n equal to 1, this is 9, this is 16, correct? And
In
we'll take
textbook
for n
also
equal
not
to
there, sir.
It is given, sir.
in textbook, maybe for all the questions in the beginning only they might have mentioned it. See it.
Yes, sir, it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So 2k plus 7 is less than k plus 3 whole square. We are assuming this, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what I need to prove is, Harika, are you there in the class? Harika. Okay. Hemabindu, are you there in the class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is for n equal to k, I assume. Can you tell me for n equal to k plus 1, what is the statement I am expected to prove?
Sir, 2 into k plus 1 plus 7 less than k plus 1 plus 3 whole square.
Yes. Okay. Somehow I should prove this, right? So now, from here to get this, the LHS has how much extra?
2, sir.
2 sir 2.
So we'll say add 2 on both sides. When you add 2 on both sides, 2k plus 7 plus 2 less than k plus 3 whole square plus 2. This is, I'll take 2 common, I'll get, let me write next step. Okay, 2k plus 2 plus 7 is less than, expand this, k square plus 6k plus 9 plus 2. This is 2 times k plus 1 plus 7 is less than k square plus 6k plus 11. K square plus 6k plus 11, can I say it is less than k square plus 8k plus 16?
Yes, sir.
6k less than 8k, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And 11 less than 16, correct? Okay. So one may say, why did you write 6k is less than 100k also? 11 is less than 1000. I can write anything. Anything bigger than this I can write. Why I chose to write this only? Because I want to get this answer. What is k plus 1 plus 3 whole square?
K plus 4 whole square.
K plus 4 whole square.
Yeah.
K plus 4 whole.
Because k plus 4 whole square is k square plus 8k plus 16, I wrote that. And I know it is correct because 6k is less than 8k, 11 is less than 16, so this is less than this. Okay, so in one of the example, we added 2 power k, we replaced 2 and with 2 power k minus 1. That is little difficult to understand, then it's maybe a little bit. But I think this is very easy. Why I am writing this? Because that's what I need to get.
Sir, means like we can write like that. So k square plus 8k plus 6.
Yeah, I can write here k square plus 10k plus 25 also. That is also correct. But what is required here to prove it, better to take that. Okay, right?
Okay, sir. Means, sir, how can we write like sir 10k, 25 or 8k plus 6?
Oh, reverse engineering. What is the answer we want? K plus 1 plus 3 whole square. What is that? K plus 4 whole square. And
Sir,
what is K plus 4?
like it is mathematically correct or not? I'm
Oh, okay. 6k less than 8k. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Because k is a natural number. 11 less than 16. Is it correct?
Correct, sir.
I'll add the two inequalities now. 6k plus 11 is less than 8k plus 16. Is it correct?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Now, can I add k square on both sides?
Yes, sir.
Now, k square plus 6k plus 11 is less than k square plus 8k plus 16.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, why did you add 2 on both sides in the problem?
Oh, that is because I want to get through this. Don't forget what is it we need to get. Somehow or other, we have to prove this statement, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You see 2k plus 7, but I have to prove 2k plus 2 plus 7. So that's why I added 2 on both sides. It's okay. Bharat, you are asking, no?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you explain again, sir?
See, this we issue and this we have to prove. Correct? In between,
Yes, sir.
forget about it. Okay. What is the difference between this LHS and this LHS?
7, sir.
Not 7. 7 is there here, 7 is there here.
Oh, sorry. 9.
Here 2 into k, here 2 into k plus 1. So compared to this is how much extra?
2 is there.
2 into 1, 2, na? That is the reason I added 2 on both sides.
Sir,
Okay.
So
without
that,
substituting k plus 1 only, we prove, no, sir? Directly? From
yeah,
k
yeah.
only. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Otherwise, you can start with LHS of k plus 1, then you try to use this result. Same thing.
Okay, sir.
Bharat, you are clear right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, we added 2 because we want to get 2k plus 9. But here only 7. That is the reason we added.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, k square plus 8k plus 16 you wrote, no, sir?
Yeah.
After we want to change or like that only keep, sir?
No, you have to write those things. What
Okay.
is that? You have to write k plus 4 whole square.
Oh, what is it?
That you have to write k plus 1 plus 3. Up to here you have to write all this.
What is it?
Then you say the given statement that is p of n is true for n equal to k plus 1.
What is it?
So in total what we proved for n equal to 1 it is correct. If it is true for n equal to k, it is true for n equal to k plus 1. So now by principle of mathematical induction it is true for all. Okay. Okay, now please listen. Out of the 10 examples that are there, you submitted yesterday 5. Other 5 you completed yesterday only. If at all any doubt is there, I wanted to clarify today and there is nobody doubt. So you have to submit that, right? So tomorrow after my class, I'll ask you to submit exercise first 5 solutions. But doesn't mean you will write those solutions tomorrow. You write today. When you write, you may get some doubt. Okay. If any doubts are there, tomorrow I'll clarify and after class you have to submit. I would ask you to submit today only, the first 5 in exercise also. But if you have any doubt, how can you submit? That's why I'm waiting till tomorrow. But don't say I'm asking tomorrow, so I'll try tomorrow itself. Not like that. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
So
then one doubt.
yes. Yeah.
Sir, by Saturday we can't complete, no, sir. Means like tomorrow first exercise 5, sir, and Saturday we'll submit 10, sir.
Yeah, that's okay. But
Other 5 Tuesday, no, sir. I mean
today exercise 1 to 5 you will complete or not?
We'll complete.
Submitting tomorrow, but you are completing exercise 1 to 5 is today. You are completing exercise 6 to 10 tomorrow. You are completing exercise 11 to 15 day after.
Okay.
Are the colleges opening on 15th August?
See, 15th August onwards, government told you can conduct online classes. They did not say anything about
No, sir.
offline.
Sir, they said the openings are stage
July
wise.
16th
Till August
can be
12.
started. And,
Okay. Don't worry. See, if government is allowing, we are ready to open from tomorrow itself. You know that. Our only objection is if you start now, government people can come and put a case or something like